going? Amelia here. You're watching Newsbreak. Japan gets hit by a massive earthquake. The skies turn orange in Europe. And a river turns green in the US. But before we move on, you know what I'm going to say? Hit that subscribe button. Now, a huge dust storm from the Sahara Desert has blown all the way across the ocean to Europe, and it's affecting air quality in parts of Spain, Portugal and France. Leela can tell you more.
It's like the Sahara has sneezed all over Europe. Believe it or not, this is snow in the French Pyrenees. All this dust-struction was caused when strong winds from Storm Celia off the northwest coast of Africa picked up dust from the Sahara Desert and lofted it into the atmosphere. The southerly winds then pushed the dust northward into Europe. In Spain's capital, Madrid, there's dust on everything. Roads, cars, umbrellas. And check out the orangey sky. It's even caused emergency authorities to issue warnings for extremely bad air quality. In some areas, people are being told to wear face masks, avoid exercising outside, and if they're considered at risk, to stay inside completely. While Spain has bared the brunt of the storm, it hasn't stopped there. Other countries like France and Portugal, and even as far as the UK, have been hit too. Experts are hoping the dust from this storm starts to clear out by early next week, and they see a return to more blue-looking skies.
The biggest magnitude earthquake we've seen this year has just hit Japan. The deadly quake struck off the east coast, but it was so strong it shook buildings in Tokyo 275 kilometres away. It's the biggest earthquake that mainland Japan's experienced in a decade. Lots of buildings have been damaged and millions of homes were without electricity. The Japanese government is now working to find out just how much damage has been done and how to help people that have been affected. It's time to check in with Joe now to see what's happening in the world of sport.
The AFL season kicked off last night and there was a bit of deja vu in the air as the D's took on the Dogs in a rematch of last year's grand final. It was a tight match, with the lead swapping back and forth. But Melbourne were just too strong, with the reigning premiers enjoying a 26-point win. Pakistan have shocked the cricketing world by pulling off an extraordinary draw in their Test series against the Aussies. Halfway through the second Test, things looked like they were all over for Pakistan, as they trailed the Aussies by a whopping 400-plus runs. But thanks to some batting heroics from Mohammad Rizwan and skipper Babar Azam, who almost cracked a double century, Pakistan managed to hold on and stop the Aussies from claiming a win.
Pakistan can dream on.
And how's this for a nail-biting finish in the NBA? Dallas Mavericks star Spencer Dinwiddie scored this buzzer beater to snatch a win over Brooklyn. It's the second game in a row that he's scored the winning shot, but this one actually came after the buzzer.
Now to some bright ideas from around the world. Although some are a little brighter than others. Anyway. Dyeing an entire river bright green for a few days. Well, that's definitely a bright idea, and one that someone in Chicago came up with back in 1962, apparently. Why, you ask? It's St. Patrick's Day. It's celebrated by Irish people around the world and features lots and lots of green, obviously.
Oh, it was awesome. It was great. She was really excited to see it.
Check out this walking, talking, looking and lifting little robot. Researchers in Italy had a bright idea, a robot that can be operated by a human from afar.
I can use my eyes and walk around in such a realistic way.
The human operator can even raise its eyebrows. Handy. And do you remember this big guy? Doug was dug up in a backyard in New Zealand by a Kiwi couple who had the bright idea of seeing if it would land in the record books as the world's biggest potato.
Holy snapping turtle teeth, what's going on here? It's a potato. And she went, no.
Sadly though, their dreams have been mashed. The 7.8 kilo potato isn't actually a potato. After DNA testing, it was found to actually be linked to the gourd family. Think like pumpkins. Bottom line, bad news for Doug. Aw, poor Doug. Well, that's all the news for today, but don't worry, we'll be back with more tomorrow. See you then. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah.